Hello children, welcome to this video. Today I will teach you about the physical features of India. So before I start the topic, children, India is a huge country. It is a country of great contrasts. It has a variety of people, customs, caste, languages, religion. And due to this diversity, India is a well-known country in the world, and it is also famous for its unity in diversity. The variety is visible not only in its people and their customs, but it also lies in the landforms. So children, India has a great variety of landforms. These landforms include lofty mountains, plateaus, plains, coast and islands. And these are also known as the physical features of India. So, today I am going to teach you about the physical divisions as I told you. So, take out your book and take out chapter Our Country India, and it is in pages 169 to 173. So, the major physical divisions of India are the Himalayan ranges, the northern plains, the Indian desert, the peninsular plateau, the coastal plains, the island territories. Now you could see the Himalayan ranges. So the Himalayan mountains of India are also known as the Great Northern Mountains. Children, they are located as an arc in the northern part of India. They form a natural boundary in the north of our country. And these mountains extend from Jammu and Kashmir in west to Arunachal Pradesh and Manipur in the east. The total length of Himalayan mountains is about 2,500 km, and their average width varies from the 150 to 400 km. The Himalayas are divided into three main parallel mountain ranges. They are the Himadri or Great Himalaya, Middle Himalaya or Himachal, and the Shivaliks. Children, these mountains are the main source of rivers. Some of the world's famous rivers are associated with the Himalayas, like for example Indus, Ganga, Yamuna, Koshi, Kamala, Gandak, Ghagara, etc. are the major rivers of the Himalayan mountains. And Himalaya is a word formed by combining two words. Him means snow and Alia, which means place of living. So which means abode of snow. So hope you have understood the great northern mountains. Now let me tell you about the three main ranges of Himalayas. That is the Great Himalaya or Himadri. It is the northernmost mountain range of the Himalayas. The average height of the Himadri is about 6,000 meters. It is permanently covered with snow. And the world's highest peaks are located in this range, like your Mount Everest. The highest peak of the world is located in this range. Gangotri and Yamunotri glaciers are found in the Himadri. The rivers Ganga and Yamuna rise from these glaciers. Now comes to Middle Himalaya or Himachal. It lies to the south of Himadri. Its average height is about 4,500 meters. Many popular hill stations are situated in this range, like your Pir Panjal and Dauladhar are the major ranges of the Himachal. It has a number of longitudinal valleys. The Kashmir and Kangra Valley are two of them. Now comes the third one, that is the Shivaliks. It is the southernmost range of the Himalayan mountains. Its average elevation about 1200 meter. It has also a large number of longitudinal valleys called dunes, like your Patli Dun, Kotli Dun, Dehradun are the important dunes of the Himalayan mountains. Now comes the northern plains. The great northern plains are situated to the south of the Himalayas and to the north of Peninsular Plateau. These plains are very fertile and flat, as you can see in the picture. They are formed by the alluvial deposit laid down by the Himalayan rivers. Very fine soil, especially by the Indus, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra and their tributaries. It is one of the world's largest alluvial plains. It is bounded by the Himalayas in the north and the Peninsular Plateau in the south. Its east-west extent is about 2,400 km and its width varies from 90 to 100 km. These river plains provide fertile land for cultivation, and because of this, only a large number of people live in the northern plains. Now comes the great Indian desert. It lies to the west of the great northern plains. It varies. It occupies a major part of the state of Rajasthan in India. It is also known as the Thar Desert. Thar Desert is one of the world's biggest deserts. This desert is covered with sandy soil. You know, children, that desert are the hottest and driest region of the country. So, Thar Desert is also one of the hottest and driest region of India. It lacks in water. Some streams appear during rainy season but disappear after that. These streams do not have enough water to make them flow. Therefore, they dry up and disappear into the sand. It is also famous for inland drainage. Luni is the only large river of this desert. Naturally, it has very little vegetation. Now comes the Peninsular Plateau. It lies to the south of the northern plains. It forms an irregular triangle with a broad base in the north and apex in the south. Aravalli Hills, one of the oldest ranges of the world, border it on the northwest side. The Western Ghats border the plateau in the west and the Eastern Ghats bound it in the east. It is the oldest landmass of India. It is made up of very ancient crystalline, hard, igneous and metamorphic rocks. This region has many hills, ranges and valleys. Deccan Malwa, Bundelkhand, Rohilkhand and Chota Nagpur are the main plateaus of this region. The Aravalli Hills, the Vindhyas, Satpuras, Rajmahal, Mahadev, Maikal, Ajanta, Anaimalai are the major hills of the Peninsular Plateau. Now, the Anaimudi is the highest peak of South India. And the important rivers of the Peninsular Plateau are Narmada, Tapi, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Of these, Narmada and Tapi are west-flowing rivers that drain into the Arabian Sea. while Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri are east flowing rivers that drain into the Bay of Bengal. And you know, children, plateau is rich in minerals such as coal and iron ore. Now comes the coastal plains. These are found on both the sides of the peninsular plateau. To the east of Eastern Ghats lies the eastern coastal plain, while to the west of the Western Ghat is the western coastal plains. The northern plateau is flanked by a narrow coastal strips on both the sides. That is, the coastal strip that lies along the Arabian Sea is called Western Coastal Plain, while the coast that lies along the Bay of Bengal is known as the Eastern Coastal Plain. Now comes your islands. Territories. An island can be defined as a piece of land surrounded by water. Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar are the main island groups of India. Lakshadweep Islands are situated in the Arabian Sea. They are known as coral islands because they are formed on corals, that is, the skeletons of polyps. They consist of a large number of coral islands. In fact, corals are skeletons of tiny marine animals called polyps. When the living polyps die, their skeletons are left. Further, other polyps grow on top of these skeletons. In this way, it grows higher and higher and forms the coral islands. So, Andaman and Nicobar Islands lie in the Bay of Bengal. Most of these islands are volcanic in nature. Barren Island of Andaman and Nicobar is the only active volcano of India. So I hope all of you have understood about the physical divisions of India. Thank you, children.